Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West, but not really. This is just going to be my little comparison of Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Actually, more like a review of the Xbox Series X because I just completed a playthrough of Fallout 3. We're going to be getting back into Horizon as soon as the DLC drops. I pre-ordered it, waiting on it, and I'm just kind of like practicing, getting my finger memory back on track here. Learn how to dodge, roll, shoot arrows, and third-person stuff. But anyway, look at this game. I mean, this game is just insane. The graphics in this game are just insane. I hear people, dissing this game because of the story. It's just not good. It's just boring. Characters are boring. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, on to the review of the Xbox. I have been a PlayStation person for, I don't know, maybe 10 years? Maybe longer? Maybe 12 years? My first game on console was Borderlands. The first Borderlands game. And I mean, it kicked my ass for a while before I figured it out because I didn't know how to play. I mean, And I've been a PlayStation guy ever since, just because I was familiar with it. I've had a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 Pro, and a PlayStation 5. Now, I still got my PlayStation 3. I got rid of my PlayStation 4 when I got the PS5 because it was like, it was redundant, basically. And the PS5 is pretty good with backward compatibility to the PS4 games, and that's it. They don't go any farther back. So that was kind of one of the reasons I wanted an Xbox, because it's backward compatibility. I can play older games, which I did, playing the Fallout 3. But with that said, and this is not a scientific review. I didn't do any comparisons on graphics. I didn't do any comparisons on processor speed. I didn't do any comparisons on anything. I didn't do comparisons on games. I didn't play one game on it and then play the same game on another. I didn't play the same game on both consoles. This is just me telling you my opinion for what it's worth. And it's usually not worth much, but of the Xbox. So the first thing I noticed about the Xbox, and I'm trying to find a lower chamber here. There's a room down below. I don't think this is it though. This is it? Maybe this is where I want to go. Let's see. The first thing I noticed about the Xbox was it is full of Microsoft-isms. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything, you can see Microsoft's footprint on the whole box, and it's, man, I don't know, between the menu systems and the the levels of the menu, and it's got all of these levels, to get to where you want to look at in the menu system. Nuts. And then to set it up, you had to have an app on your phone. And I'm like, why do I need an app on my phone to set up a game console? So that was annoying, and it took a while to get that off. I mean, from a user-friendly standpoint, the PS5 was way better. I mean, the PS5, for me, is light years ahead of the Xbox. I mean, it just is. I don't know. I don't understand all the fanboys. Well, I kind of understand the fanboys with the Xbox because I think that all stems from Halo. Halo's supposed to be a great game. I've thought about playing Halo, but that's an old series now, man. I mean, for me to try to catch up to that would be kind of hard to do. And I did not, I guess this is not a direct scientific comparison. I didn't test load times and all that stuff, processor speeds, like I said. I just comparing the user friendliness of both consoles. Another pet peeve that I had about the Xbox was just doing recordings. Like, as you can see, I'm doing this recording on the PlayStation because the Xbox is just a pain in the butt if you want to do any kind of content on YouTube. And I was like, man. So I can't record video and voice directly from the Xbox like I'm doing right now. I'm not streaming this. I'm recording this right on the Xbox. I don't have to have any third party involved in this, but you got to have Twitch or something. I think Twitch is where they keep telling you've got to record to get voice and video at the same time. So that was kind of an annoying thing, which kind of ticked me off because, well, I didn't have a Twitch account for one thing, and when I get the code for this door, and my internet kind of did suck at the beginning. Then I figured out a way that I had to get that upgraded, and that worked. But still, I don't know if it's Twitch's system or something, because I got my internet upgraded to where it's pretty good now. I mean, it's got 350 to 370 download speeds and like 11, 12 upload, which is pretty good. And that's all the requirements that Twitch says. I mean, it meets way past the minimum requirements for Twitch. And you still get frame rate drops, which is why I decided to do this on the PlayStation, so I could at least talk without having the frame rates go away.
There.
So I just discovered this little room in the base. And I just looked up on the internet what the code is because I really don't care. So anyway, back to my Xbox rant. The Xbox just is not, from my opinion, and from my comparison only, is not as user-friendly as the PS5. PS5 is very easy to use, it's very easy to set up, and you just roll with it. The Xbox was just, man, it was a pain. I mean, I got it working, and it was, if anybody watches the series that I did, Fallout series, it went pretty good. And I will tell you one thing, the load times on all of the load screens was fast. I mean, that's just, that was just really fast. And I am going to do I want to do a next gen game on it just to see, how that works with recording. I haven't decided which one yet. I might do Resident Evil. I don't know, Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm not sure about that, but I do want to do this. I want to do the DLC for this. So, let's see, what else was with the Xbox? I guess the proprietary expansion card was kind of a pain in the butt. You had to expand your storage space. One company makes a storage card for it. You plug in the back. Xbox, I had a lot of choices, to get expansion on it, which was pretty good. And I got the Xbox expansion card. Let's see, what else for the comparisons? I'm trying to think a few things. But I bought the Xbox because Sony and Microsoft, in my opinion, again, are destroying the gaming world because they're creating two companies that own everything. Okay, they're just buying up publishers and creators for their own interests, just to make money. So you're almost going to have, I mean, I don't play on PC because to me, PC gaming is expensive. I mean, to get a PC that is as powerful as a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, yeah, it's going to cost you $3,000, $4,000 to get it. And it's, you know, it's only good until the next generation comes around, or until the games get better. Then all of a sudden it's not good anymore. You know, so this, you know, $500 for a PS5 or an Xbox, that's cheap compared to a PC. So I got one. We got an Xbox, and we're gonna play it. We're gonna use it. You know, more interested in the future games that are coming out on the Xbox. A lot of Bethesda games. You know, just see, I like Bethesda. I play a lot of Fallout. I play Skyrim. I had played some other Bethesda games. I'm trying to think of what they were. Rage 2, played that, which was okay. I thought about replaying that too, but that game was bizarre. Speaking of bad storylines, that's one of them. Has a bad storyline and a bad, I don't know, just bad gameplay. I can say not bad gameplay, but bad story arc. I mean, to follow the story through the game is really crazy. So there will be more Xbox stuff coming after I do that. Of course, who knows when we'll get back to the Xbox, because you've got the DLC for Horizon, we've got the DLC for Cyberpunk, and then we got to get some new games going. We'll see. I very rarely buy games when they first come out. I did buy Horizon Forbidden West because I knew, you know, it was going to be a well done game. Guerrilla Games, they do a great job on their games, and especially Horizon. The first one was great, and this one was great out of the box. So I spent the money to buy this. I usually wait till they go on sale to buy them. Cyberpunk, I waited till they got that sorted out, and they did. I mean, I did a whole series on that. It was pretty good too. So that's my opinion of it. I guess I'll always be a PlayStation person. And we'll see how the next gen games come out and how they work. And if I might get a different setup for recording. I mean, I know a lot of people, they record through a PC with a capture card. A lot of people do that. Professionals. I'm not a professional. I'm just a hack. You know, so I've thought about getting a laptop and run the Xbox through a laptop and using a capture card, which that would solve a lot of problems, I think, except for setting it all up and getting it running and doing it and spending more money. Which, you know, when you get to the when you get down to it, it's a typical Microsoft thing. You got to buy more stuff. You got to buy more Microsoftisms to do what you want to do. You can't really just always do it real simple like. You always got to buy something else. So, like I said, it's my opinion. It means nothing to nobody. But I'm putting it out there because who cares? Because I can. What the hell? Let's listen to some of these data points that are in this secret room here. Now there's a way to find that code. That code apparently is throughout the whole base area here. There's data points as you progress through the story. And I've gotten all the data points in here, and I just didn't want to go back and read them again and figure out what the code is. I just went and looked it up. So let's listen to some of these.
So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria.
Let's just do it. Come on. Let's.
So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria, trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me. Every school field trip, August always asked me to pack extra in his lunch bag so that he could share it with his friends. I don't know how. was lucky enough to end up with kids so generous. And I know he'd want to share this too. So, to whoever finds this place, this was us.
Okay.
Trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me.
Alright, stop it. Go to the next one.
The last time I spoke to Leanna, they were just about to ship out to the Pacific Front. They really believed that if they could buy us some time, it'd be worth it. That Zero Dawn would save us. But if you were listening to this, then they were right. It was worth it. Their name was Leanna Jensen. 9th Civilian Guard Brigade for Operation Enduring Victory. And they were so brave.
Yes, they were. They all died pretty quickly.
Do I see it now? Okay. My name is Emma Irving, and I'm 8 years old. And my favorite animal is a fox. Do you have foxes in the future? I hope so. They're the cutest. And super smart. Dad said we have to go underground soon. She's like a fox. And then the bad robots won't get us. So, I guess this is H and G. Hi and goodbye.
Okay. It's pretty weird that this is all that's in this secret room, just some more data points, but, you know, I guess that's... people like this stuff.
The day I was supposed to meet my sister's new baby, a vert swooped in and a crew of masked commandos threw a bag over my head. Next thing I knew, I was being told how the world would end and given a choice. Die now, or help Zero Dawn and die later. At least Nicole, Ella, and baby Aiden will be safe in Elysium. Gave up my allotment to make sure they could stay together. I don't know if any of this will actually work. Zero Dawn, cradle-raised humans. But if it does, do better than we did, okay?
Cradle-raised humans. Interesting. It's kind of giving you the whole Zero Dawn history, huh? That's pretty weird.
Got to be honest, I don't really know what to say to the future. So I guess I'll say something to the past instead. Mom, Dad, I know you'll never hear this, but I wanted to say thank you. For all those times you dragged me along as a kid to volunteer at hot zone relief centers. You used to say, you have to pay it forward. The future will always be brighter for you. I'm trying to live up to your example. I love you. We'll be together again soon.
Okay, so that's the secret room in the base. We got them all? We got them all. So, I was thinking I might do some videos of me trying to figure out how to play this game again. Don't know if I will or not, but I might. I hate this view in the game. This crouch view, you can't see anything, you can't look around at anything. Alright, let's get out of here. How do we get out of here? Yeah, I might do a couple videos because the game is complete. I mean, I just not 100% complete. The missions are pretty much 100% complete. The quests are pretty much 100% complete. That adds a whole bunch of new data points to it, which I didn't get all the data points, but and I don't know if anybody was trying to follow how we got down there. It was kind of crazy. I was just wandering around because I'm getting used to the controls again. Let's see, this is the way out. And the only two people in the base here are Beta and Silence. Everybody else is at their respective new home bases, I guess. Back outside in this beautiful world. So, that's my take on the Xbox versus the PC. I'm kind of disappointed in the Xbox. I was expecting a whole lot more with all the hype for both of these consoles. But I'm sorry. The PlayStation is just light years ahead of the Xbox, technology-wise and user-friendliness. And I know people got their emotions mixed up in a lot of this stuff. I don't really care either way. I'm just going with ability to play games. And my ability to play games is a lot easier on PS5 than it is on the Xbox Series X. So, that's my take. Like it or leave it. Don't really care. Doesn't matter. And stay tuned. I might put up some videos of me playing Horizon again. Just trying to get my muscle memory back in tune. Because I guess the DVD doesn't come out till April 19th, so it's that couple weeks away yet. So it'll be a while. And I don't really want to start a new game because I want to do this. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to be playing around with this for a little while. I might go back into Fallout, but I don't think I will. Because there's a lot of places we haven't discovered there either. Lots of places we haven't discovered. But, just wandering around looking for places can be kind of boring too for people. Anyway, if you're watching, appreciate it. And we'll be back soon with something. I don't know what, but something's coming. So, if you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.